Good morning, good morning, good morning. Carol Davis here with a spot of sunshine just for you. Yay! So how you all doing today? I'm not watching the news, thank God, so I don't do politics. I just do sunshine and smiles. And that doesn't mean I'm put like an ostrich with my head in the sand. I know what's going on, trust me, but I don't think a spot of sunshine ever hurt anybody. I don't care what's going on or how bad it is. In fact, I think it helps. It helps me make better decisions for myself. My decisions are more clear and they're better suited for me. And I think sunshine will do the same for you. If you stop for just a few minutes a day and go, there's a lot to be grateful for. There's a lot to smile about. If you acknowledge that a few minutes a day, whatever your beliefs are, you'll just do them. You'll follow them better. You'll make better decisions for you. Not for me, for you. Okay, today we're going to talk about shrink it. Remember yesterday I said I was talking about release the shame attacks and releasing the agony of imperfection. So just need to know you are amazing. And you have many more important things to do than worry about being perfect. Perfectionism is so very painful. Wow. Today, I no longer use substances of any kind to quiet the storm. Today, I look within and see when I learned the lies. We talked about those yesterday. Our shame attacks come from lies. I call someone out and I shrink it. Shrink it? What? Yep, see? Shrink it into a little ball. See, there's a big, huge thing that's bothering me. It's like a big ball of dynamite, TNT. It's a bomb. And I shrink it up into a little ball, like this. Whatever problem, I want to deal with it later, so I shrink it up into a little ball and I put it in a box. Get out of here. So shrink it. Shrink what? Shrink anything or anyone bothering you. When I feel hurt or intimidated by people, I shrink them into little children, and they are way less scary. You can also try the shrinking technique with any of your emotions. The next time you are overwhelmed with debilitating shame, squeeze that emotion into a small ball and put it in a box until you're ready to deal with it. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool if some adults are bothering you really, really bad, but you're helpless, you feel helpless? Shrink them into little kids, put them in the corner. How about that? Scales of justice. That's the next chapter. One night many years ago, I sat straight up in bed with a vision of the scales of justice. You know these, right? Yep. I had been harboring resentments. That means refeeling the same thing over and over. And of course, every time you feel it over, it gets worse. For months about the behavior of a particular person. Of course, I saw myself as the good person and him as the bad person. If that is true, I thought while picturing the scales, then how come I am wide awake and the bad guy is probably sleeping like a rock? It's in the middle of the night. Why am I awake? The vision of the scales helped me put my perception and attitude back in balance by reminding me that I choose my reactions. I made a choice in that moment not to torture myself, and never again have I lost sleep due to a resentment. I just picture those scales and I'm okay. Well, I'm okay as far as sleeping is concerned, but I realized I needed to begin work on a lifetime of resentments. And I did this by taking inventory in the attic of my life. Hi, Mike. Where my past is stored. However, before I could get there, I needed to address my anger and rage. But how? How? I just want to smash things, so here we go. I was way too angry to write. My teacher said, just start writing anyway, just one page. Write down the name of someone. But I could not do that. I would start raging at just the thought of someone in my past. I was no longer acting out violently against people or property that was not mine, but I raged and smashed things, my own things, crazy. People kept telling me I needed to deal with my anger, but that made me angry. I yelled. I was mean and hurtful. What to do? When I was angry, I felt like a balloon filled to the brim with air that had been let go inside of me. Have you ever seen that? A balloon releasing air and it flies every which way all around the room like a cycle bird. That is how I felt inside when I was that angry, like balls were bouncing in every direction, uncontrollably, inside of me. So what did I do? My brilliant plan. It worked for me. It might be stupid for you, but it worked for me, and I'm just saying. One day I got the wild idea to beat up my bed. Yes, every time I felt the rage, I would pummel my bed until the energy inside of me dissipated. Of course, I wasn't always at home, so I occasionally had a few slips of the tongue, but more often I would hold my anger inside, knowing my bed and some sweet release was waiting for me when I did get home. Releasing the energy of anger within me, I was then able to finally enter into the attic of my being to start rummaging through everything buried there. In my attic, I found the clues for beginning my journey back to me. Now, remember, beating up my bed does not solve the issue. That's a problem, being that angry, and it has to be dealt with. But dissipating the energy, dispelling the energy, it's all like energy, like, if I can get the energy to a lesson, like it's like the energy is a big ball, and if I can poke a hole into it, or the balloon, and let that energies, then I have the mental wherewithal to write. Then I can get to the real work, the stuff your therapist wants you to do. Or if you're in a 12-step program, the stuff your sponsor wants you to do. I couldn't do that until I beat up my bed. I don't do that anymore. I haven't had to do that for years. But I know it works, so if I have to, I know it's there. So anyway, beat up your bed. So tomorrow, I'm going to start on the attic. You heard me, I keep talking about the attic. That's really my word for the subconscious. See how all that stuff's up there? Where's the picture? That's all the stuff in the attic. And a lot of it's stuff way in back I don't want to deal with. That's the attic. That's my subconscious. So we're going to talk on that tomorrow. I love seeing life in pictures because I can deal with it then. Okay, have a beautiful day. Thanks again, Mike, for being here. Bye.